Good morning, this is Deepak. You need commitment to reach your goals. When you commit yourself to become a doctor, you will. When you commit yourself to become an IITian, you will. If you commit yourself to be a good teacher, no one can stop you. If you commit to shine in your business, you will. It is the commitment which carries you all the way. If something is worth doing, commit yourself to carrying it through. If you desire to have greater tenacity to accomplish the things you desire, then make the decision to embrace commitment wholeheartedly in your life. The Nazis drove the British Army from European continent at Dunkirk and obtained France's surrender in 1940. The Germans were certain that victory in Europe was at hand. French General Maxime Weygand told Charles de Gaulle, who was a colonel at that time, he said, "When I have been beaten here, England won't wait a week before negotiating with the Reich." But the Germans and French underestimated the commitment of Winston Churchill, who became England's Prime Minister in May. He was an orator par excellence. Through his commitment to the soldiers of the British Army, he won the battle at Dunkirk. He kept lakhs of coal miners in the field by telling them their importance. He said, "Let us brace ourselves to our duties and so bear ourselves that if the British Empire and the Commonwealth last for 1,000 years, men will say, this was their finest hour." The war that England fought was long and bloody. They suffered terrible bombing from the Nazis, and for a long time they stood alone. But they stood. Their commitment was unwavering, and because they stood, the Allies won the war. It can be very difficult to stand by your commitment, newly made. The commitment becomes much stronger when you have already counted the cost, and Hitler had counted the cost of lives. Simon says, you have to pay the price. You will find that everything in life exacts a price, and you will have to decide whether the price is worth the price. Howard Newton said, "People forget how fast you did a job, but they remember how well you did it." Excellence drove Edison to keep trying until he figured out how to make a light bulb that worked. Anyone who desires to achieve and become successful must be like a craftsman, committed to excellence. A great craftsman wants you to inspect his work, to look closely at the finest detail. In contrast, sloppy people hide their work. And if anyone finds fault with it, shoddy workers find fault with their tools. Which are you most like? Excellence means doing your best in everything in every way. This kind of commitment will take you where half-hearted people will never go. Every day, renew your commitment and think about the benefits that come from it. When you accomplish something that you once believed was impossible, it makes you a new person. It changes the way you see yourself and the world. If you want to reach your potential, you need to add a strong work ethic to your talent. Poet Henry Wordsworth Longfellow shared much insight when he wrote, "The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night." Commitment is what you must put in today in order to make today your masterpiece and make tomorrow a success. Thomas Buckner said, "To bring oneself to a frame of mind and to the proper energy to accomplish things that require plain hard work continuously is the one big battle that everyone has. When this battle is won for all time, then everything is easy." Arthur Gordon, in his book A Touch of Wonder, said, "Nothing is easier than saying words. Nothing is harder than living them day after day. What you promise today must be renewed and redecided tomorrow and each day that stretches out before you." The great author Ken Blanchard, he said, "When you are interested in something, you do it only when it is convenient. But when you are committed to something, you accept no excuses, only result. If you refuse to give in to excuses, no matter how good they may sound or how good they'll make you feel in the moment, you have the potential to go far. You have the potential to go far. And you have the potential to go far. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.